Hi everyone. So today what I'm going to be doing is something different. I'm going to be doing Fear the Walking Dead Season 2 Episode 1. It's called Monster. The description for it is: our families flee burning Los Angeles on Strand's yacht. Strand remains mysterious. Our group encounters dangers at sea. So I'm going to start off a little bit with Flight 462. Where it's currently at is daytime. The window just burst open. And the reason why I'm kind of telling this right now is because back in Season 1, Episode 3 of Fear the Walking Dead, at the very end, when Nick is looking up, he hears a plane. Well, that plane is kind of doing this in the air. It looks like it's going to crash. So I think it's going to go ahead and crash into the ocean. I think there's going to be a few survivors. I think the woman that used the hairpin to, or hair needle, not hair needle, but a knitting needle, to jam into the woman's eyes. I think the kid and maybe the air marshal are going to all survive this. And I think later on, in the very first episode, Monster, they're going to go ahead and meet up either on the beach or possibly on some sort of life raft. Not exactly sure yet, but I think they're all going to meet up then. The other thing about this is that where Season 1 ended is over at Strand's place. Now, a gunshot was visibly heard, and you could hear that, the echo that it had going on. That would obviously attract zombies. And in one of the previews, you see zombies going through Strand's place, and they're forced to flee onto the beach. I think that what's going to actually happen is they're going to flee. I think about the first half of the episode, possibly, maybe 1/3 to 1/2, they're going to be running from the zombies, and they're going to be trying to get to Abigail, and that's where I think they're going to run into the survivors of the airplane crash. So once they meet up, I think they might actually go to Abigail then. If not, then the survivors are going to get to Abigail, and then they're going to see the survivors from the airplane crash on a life raft, which we have actually seen, a life raft on the ocean, and they're trying to hail Abigail and the survivors on there. So it's one of two different possibilities. The second one seems to be a little bit more likely right now because of the pictures that I've seen. This should be actually a really interesting episode now that it's fully gone into a zombie apocalypse style TV show. So I'm looking forward to Season 2 completely. This first one, lots going to happen, something tells me. I think they're going to try to ask Strand, once they get to Abigail and they actually get a chance to sit down and try to relax a little bit, I think some of them, or at least one of them, is going to ask Strand, one, how he actually was able to prepare for this, meaning that he had prior knowledge that something like this was probably going to happen. So they're probably going to ask him, how he knew, and I think he's going to continue to try to dodge the question as best as he can. I don't think he's going to give up his identity or what he may know right off the bat or that easily. I think it might take half a season or an entire season, or maybe even 2, to find out about him more. As for the rest of the survivors, I think once they sit down, I think a fight is probably going to break out as to who needs to be leading, who needs to be doing what. I think Alicia might be a little bit rebellious, as she used to have. She basically had everything lined up, and now everything's pretty much gone to hell in a handbasket. And same thing for Chris. I think he's going to be somewhat rebellious, but I think with everything that they've seen, they're going to be shaken up. It's probably going to take them a day or so before they actually start doing that. I'm also kind of curious as to if we get to see the stores of what Strand actually has on his yacht. So he's probably going to be doing a little bit of a tour, telling them where they can sleep and where certain supplies are. And I'm wondering exactly what is there and how much he does have a supply for. This entire episode and season, like I said, is going to be really kind of interesting in seeing where things go. Because The Walking Dead, you can kind of tell where everything's going to generally head because it has the comics, whereas this one, you have nothing. So I'm going to like this, something tells me. In any case, this was about 5 minutes long, and that's pretty much how I want to keep it. If I come up with any more predictions by then, if they come out with any more trailers or whatever the case may be, I will go ahead and do that, and I might update it because of Flight 462 and what happens to them. So we will see, and in which case I will make sure that the people that I put this out to know. So you all have a great day, and if you like the video, please click like, please subscribe to my channel, please leave comments below on what you thought and what you think will happen in the first episode. With that, have a great day.